Dominated by Brodie Grundy earlier in the season. Let's see if anything's changed. Well, maybe it has. He got at least half a mitt to it. The ball socket in the Magpie direction, out of the middle of the ground. Mychek couldn't handle it. Caleb Daniel picks up where he left off last week. And he has for most of the season. Collecting possessions across half-back. Play on the call as Ed Richards returning to this team. Spots Tim Inglis in the middle of the ground. Promising start. McRae to a one-on-one deep, and Lloyd had the hands out in front and takes a very good grab. Sam Lloyd gives the Bulldogs the perfect start. Under a minute, it's the opening goal to the Western Bulldogs.
Inside and find English in a lot of space. And this kick here from McRae, he just weights it into the position where Lloyd is able to come out.
Side by side, as was predicted.
Side bottom able to march through. Oh, his handball was a little dubious. He has to do the clean-up himself. And then his kick was even worse.
Nicely, wasn't it?
Just like shelling peas.
Kicked a great goal last week, and unfortunately, that's not even close. It's worked so well. Braden Sire back in the team last week to Crisp. Brushes off Daniel, works them to the 50. Hoskin Elliott knew he couldn't fire, but Phillips can and does. And kicks the first for the Pies to level the scores.
So well. I mean, he ran on from the interchange bench and did what he's been doing for the past 3 years. He gets his hands on the ball straight away and sets up a goal. So he goes into the middle.
Jack Crisp can kick a long ball. Doesn't go for goal. The height's down there with the Pies. And the free kick is going Collingwood's way. He kicked a goal a game, 1.4. Of course, he was back in the team on Queen's birthday, and he stayed there and starts with a goal.
Back ever so slightly. A little nudge. Probably did Cox a favour, if anything. Got both hands to it, but the umpire deeming there was enough in it to pay the free kick.
Whew. I don't know. I've seen he elevated at the same time as the hand went.
Rawlays a quick tackle. Side bottom, tried to take them on, was given the opportunity to release the handball, but Smith's not. Advantage taken by Brown. Suddenly it's deep to go. He waits. It never got there. Reid sees the moment, sees the opportunity, and blasted through Collingwood's third.
So Cox has hit the scoreboard. Reid's hit the scoreboard. You've got Tringove, Zane Cordy. They are going to be
out of defence again. Thumping kick from Howe to a genuine one-on-one. That makes you nervous for Duray. To go with the free kick. He has held up his progress a little, so it wasn't a bad free kick to give away, as it turns out. Hoskin Elliott remained an option for a long time. I think reluctantly, in a way, he took it because he was a highly skilled player, but he starts that. We'll get there eventually, although the handball was to behind him, which meant he had no forward momentum. Thomas, try again from side bottom. Reid read the incoming ball beautifully. To go to Phillips, and another for Phillips, and another for the Pies.
On the surface you go, is that a skill? Well, it's because they're going to have to, they try and kick the harder kick because the Collingwood defence is so well set up, so it forces them to go to somewhere where they wouldn't normally. Or
Dixon to Lloyd, kick their only goal, heads to the goal square, got a one-on-one. Bailey Williams and Suckling from the square had to find that left boot and find that he did. That's a welcome relief for the Bulldogs.
What, give your forward a chance one-on-one. Wasn't perfect.
And what you saw in that picture there, in that frame, it was Main and it's Aish. They're not your key defenders of the normal suspects that we think about in Roughhead and Moore and Howe. So if you can get a different defender deep like they did on that occasion.
Hannison to Bontempelli, ignored Richards, wanted to get it in there quickly. Lloyd made the call. And the ball is eventually trapped, not as cleanly as he would have liked, but Richards can pinpoint. And Lipinski. Patrick Lipinski just edges out. And he gets the kick together perfectly. And the Bulldogs have got three. Maybe Shaki wishing he hadn't. Howe. And Shaki's followed up well. It's a decent tackle. The umpires who could determine there was Pryor.
We'll keep an eye on.
Suckling. The setup kick is designed down there for Shaki. Came pretty close to it. Aish at the back. And works it through for behind. The long sleeves from Aish. Maybe it's just such a cold day in Melbourne, even though we're under the roof.
chilly down there, Anthony.
Oh, turned a couple over trying to get out of there to Pies.
Box, so you always are a little apprehensive. Are we going to show up today? Well, both teams have done that.
Duray got the powerful left. Just can't get it aligned the way he would have liked. It was going and the Bulldogs are able to clear the foot of Bontempelli, and now McRae. Suckling's got Shackey charging inside the 50. Will he play on? Goal was there. Take it. He does. And the Dogs hit the front with 3 in a row.
They just went forward hard.
Kingy, you spoke in the pre-game about everyone you heard from Collingwood talking about this game this week. They're worried about the back-to-forward transition.
Well, they're the best team in the competition at moving the ball from the defensive 50, defensive half.
Hunter. Dunkley's kick is wiped out. English. Bontempelli, they keep on coming. Dixon, one after another, after another. Lloyd, will it make it? No.
He shrugged this one up. Not sure about that.
That.
That's a free kick every day.
Already.
Trelaw. Hoskin Elliott from behind. Myercheck in the middle. Side bottom. Stretching the hand pass right in the middle. He wants it back. Cox is on the move and didn't get the kick that he was after. Mason Cox stays in the contest. Maybe was interfered with. Demo gets is holding the ball.
Reed's taken one here, boys. He stood under a pack right in front of us and he's worn a knee to the back of the head.
Well, he should identify this, the umpire, straight away so they can stop play, because the Western Bulldogs are out here again.
He's staying out there.
Staying out there to try and hold it up, obviously.
Well, just tell the umpire and then they've got to stop it, don't they?
He's seen it now.
A little bit of gamesmanship.
Well, he was slow to do it, I reckon, because at one stage there, the Western Bulldogs...
At least some wood, I think.
Oh,
and people say it's not as tough.
But who would bring a baby? Who would bring a baby here today? At least that little baby is rugged up. Have you got a onesie, Kingy?
No.
I expect you to pull out the onesie at half-time, Hutto.
Cox was the short but tall option over the top to Varco. Hasn't been a big goal kicker this year. Couldn't find it again, circling. Tackled once, tackled twice. History.
Both ends of the ground, Anthony, forward and back.
Caleb Daniel just fell short in his kick, but good effort just to control it and keep it alive. Williams thumps it in, goes for Shackey. Bontempelli. Has he put this together? No. Can you teach that, Gaz, if it doesn't come naturally to you? Oh, it was late.
I'm not sure that comes out naturally to Tim English, but he made him earn it. In the end, I don't know whether he got made head high con. Maybe just glancing. I think he's okay, Jack Crisp. He didn't have eyes on the footy, which doesn't work. That's
sorry, Gaz. Norton in a panic at centre half forward. He still might have a go. He had a teammate in Lloyd waiting down the ground. Rourke Smith, Bailey Smith's in the square. Lloyd fires anyway.
He's had a couple opportunities on the snap now, Lloyd.
Magnificently side bottom. To Goey. Shut down again by Trengove. And then by Dunkley. Grundy. Pendlebury. A sense of calm comes over the Magpie fans. But he misses. Lovely kick to Dixon, and this man is damaging on the charge. Johannesson to Suckling. He's got a metre on more. Awkward bounce. You know he'll turn onto his left.
A couple bad snaps there. Field edge opportunities.
He was going to be half forward, but Duray took it on himself. Lloyd tries to get past. Trelaw and Greenwood had other ideas. And Dean Margetts has no sympathy.
Is the opponent of Moore, and he's not getting much of a look at it.
Whistle hasn't improved. Lipinski high ball. Norton soars and takes the mark in the pocket. Finally some joy the following week. Only one goal a game since then. And he needed to do down the ground. Duray, Cox, he worked hard to get back there. Mark not paid. Varco, penetrating kick. Services to Goey beautifully. What moves he got here? A little dribbler, a little beauty. The Goey breaks the shackles and
he put 5 metres on Crozier in the blink of an eye. He wasn't able to do that on Johannesson on a couple of occasions earlier in this second quarter. So the simple difference between the two. He reacted quicker. That is the other thing that Tagoe did. So that's a big plus for him as a creative and proactive forward. But just the sheer leg speed of Johannesson has saved them on occasions. That's a great fit.
Bontempelli to half full. There's a commanding performance in the air again from Roughhead. It's fascinating, low-scoring contest on a Sunday afternoon. Pendlebury softens the kick. Tries Cox again, and this time success. There's the one goal. 4 marks. A little wave as he came in. Didn't want to take the shot. Tagoe. Varco, squeeze it out. Stadium, it's Bontempelli to Lipinski. It's all go for the Bulldogs. It's all go for Johannesson. Gets it deep to full forward, and Dixon will do the rest. The Doggies are back in front as we get close to half-time.
But then watch his second effort to butter up, the desperation to get a fingernail in, scrap and fight until his cavalry, his teammates, was able to arrive. And again, the handball, the in-tight stuff from the Bulldog to set up a kick-up.
Another back half, a goal from the back half too, from the Western Bulldogs' point of view. It was slow. They won possession because they flooded their back 50, which they had to do given the time. Then they were just patient. They made good decisions coming out. Lloyd won a really important 50-50.